Hey guys, and welcome back to Laura's Slimming Diary. I'm Laura and this is my Slimming World journey, and today is my Q&A that I've been saying I've been doing for the last couple of weeks, and now we're finally going to do it. You're probably used to this now, but I've just done my workout, so hence the mess again. Like every week, we're used to this now, we know I do it. So thank you to everyone who had your questions. If I keep looking, it's because they're all written on here. I do apologise if I pronounce these names wrong or get them wrong or whatever, but shall we get on with it? Let's get on with it. So my first couple of questions is, I'm really sorry, I really do not know how to pronounce this. La Famina Pont. Sorry. I do apologise. Basically she asks, what is your favourite food? My favourite food is definitely pizza. Definitely pizza. Preferably a pizza from a takeaway. So Domino's, Snappy's, Pizza Hut. Yeah, that's my ultimate favourite food. Obviously something I'm not allowed to have. So that is what my favourite food is, pizza. Pepperoni pizza, meat feet pizza, anything. So yeah, that's my favourite food. One place in the world you want to travel to? This is a tough one because there's many places I want to travel to. As long as there's sun and a beach, I'm happy. You know, one place I would like, I think everyone's dream, isn't it, to go to America? Kind of go round and just drive to all the different states and whatnot. I suppose that's everyone's sort of dream if you don't live in America. But yeah, so that's probably, I mean, all the time when I was growing up as a child, I always said that I was gonna like go to Hawaii and have a honeymoon in Hawaii and stuff. So maybe Hawaii. I don't know why that was always in my head as a child. It just was. So yes, thank you for your questions. Next is Lucy Hemmings. Hello. What workouts do you do? At the moment, I've just finished my first week of, sorry, I've forgotten the name of it, the XTF Max personal trainer, which is done by Stephanie, which obviously if you've watched my Body Magic video, I've discussed that. So basically this week I've just started the 90-day schedule, and this week is endurance focus, and I've just finished my first week and tomorrow's my rest day. So yeah, it was today was a tough one, I tell you. Oh Jesus Christ, it was tough. If I'm gonna feel it tomorrow. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah, XTF Max, the personal trainer one. So that's the workouts I'm doing. What is your favourite Slimming World meal? My favourite it was burgers, but you kind of get bored of them after a while. Homemade burgers. My ultimate now is Diet Coke chicken. It's amazing if you haven't tried it already. I've been doing the one with like a slight twist, so I've been doing cherry Diet Coke chicken. It's quite simple to make, really. It's like loads of speed food in there. So carrot, this is what I put in: carrots, peppers, onions, garlic, mushroom. Do I put mushrooms in? I can't remember now. But yeah, you put loads of like veg sort of things in there with your chicken, and then you add tinned tomatoes, tomato puree, I think, tomato puree. Oh, I can't remember now. And then you add chicken stock and a can of Diet Coke or Diet Cherry Coke, and then just let it simmer. And the instructions to Slimming World tell you, like, you let it simmer for half an hour and it's meant to like reduce. It doesn't. You literally have to, this is what I do, you literally like crank up the heat after half an hour and then like let it just like evaporate and it goes all sticky and it's really nice. I serve it with rice and veg, so I get more of my speed food and my veg and whatnot. So that's become a very top favourite in our house. And also pizzas. Like I said in the previous question, my favourite food is pizzas, and it is quite nice that in Slimming World you can still have pizzas made from scratch. Make your own dough, and we had some last night and I mean, you can't have the whole pizza. I did read it wrong once, and I thought it was 5.5 sins for the whole pizza. It's not. It's 5.5 sins per serving. It serves 4 people, therefore you're only allowed like a quarter of it. But it was nice. I have it with chips, you know, and it's nice to kind of feel like you can still have the same old stuff you used to before going on a diet, basically. So thank you, Lucy, for them questions. Next question. As seen by She Dot, I hope I'm saying that right. Why did you start YouTube? I've been wanting to start YouTube for absolutely ages now. I like been, you know, watching other things on YouTube and whatnot. And I always kind of wanted to do it. I kind of wish I did it when I originally started, like a year ago. But better late than never, as they say. So I really wanted to do it, and then my husband was on about doing a gaming channel, and that kind of gave me the bit of confidence. So, do you know what? I'm going to start my own channel. So then we started them together. And then I've been really enjoying updating everyone. Some weeks it's like, oh, really? I forgot to do that video. I forgot I got to do that. And then other weeks I'm like, can't wait to, tell everyone all my news and stuff. Where do you see it in a year's time? My YouTube channel in a year's time? I hope to still be giving you updates. I'm hoping this time next year I will be at Target telling you. I'm hoping to get there before in a year. I'll still do YouTube videos even if I get to my target weight, because then the new journey starts of how to maintain it and start toning everything up. Well, I'm trying to tone everything up now, but we're getting there. So in a year's time, I still like to think I'm still doing this. And I think that's half the reason why I wanted to do the YouTube, is so in a year's time, if I'm having a bad day, I look back to the very first video I did and put on here and be like, oh my God, like, look at me. I'm hoping through this year you can see the changes in my face every week and whatnot. So it's going to be good to kind of look back and see where I've come from and make me appreciate my journey a bit more, knowing I've documented it and then watching back on everything. So next question. Why did you start a journey? I started it for many reasons, really, and I think if you go back and watch my first video, I explain it in there, the reason why I decided to join Slimming World is because they told me I couldn't give birth in the hospital I wanted to. So I wanted to lose the weight so I could go there, but obviously that didn't happen. But that is why I did it, and I think I was at the stage in my life where I was ready to do it. Like, I spoke to other people thinking, I wish I did this after I had my first one, or when I was pregnant with Tobias, because they suggested it then, but I knew best. But then I was thinking, if I did it then, I would have never been at my biggest, and would I have appreciated it more as I do now? Maybe I had to get to my biggest to realise I need to stop. I need to do something. And then maybe if I didn't get to there, I wouldn't appreciate, how much I have lost and how much, that sort of thing. Like, if I didn't get to my biggest, then I wouldn't have as much to lose. I mean, yeah, that'd be good not to have much to lose, but then I wouldn't appreciate it as much as I do now. And I do really appreciate, like, every stone that comes off. It's, it still amazes me. It really amazes me. There you go. I'm trying not to rabble too much on these questions, so I do apologise. Where do you see your journey in a year's time? Like I said in the first one, I hope that in a year I set myself to be at target weight for when Jason is 2 years old. He's going to be 1 in 2 weeks, so basically in this year's time I hope to come back to how I'm at target. Well, I'm hoping to do it by Christmas now. Now I'm kind of on track, but I'm not going to try and push it by Christmas. But yeah, definitely in a year's time to be a target member and be doing YouTube videos on maintaining your weight loss. So thank you for them questions. Happy Cat, hello. Where's your dream holiday? My absolute dream holiday it's always been the same, even before I had kids, was to go to Disney World. Of course, surely. Anyone's dream is to go to Disney World. Yeah, I did Disney World and Orlando Studios. Is it Orlando Studio? Whatever. Florida. Just to go there. Even more so now I have the kids. It's one of our ultimate dreams to save up and go. Obviously, it'd be nice to go now, but they won't understand it and won't appreciate it. So definitely when they're older and understand it. So yeah, I've been to Paris, Disney in Paris. Me and Daniel went before we had the kids. And I would like to go back there with them because it's easier to save up and go back there than it is to go to Florida. But yeah, so definitely the ultimate holiday would be to go to Disney World. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I might have to be, like, me and Daniel are really rubbish at saving, so it'll probably end up being our grandkids we're taking. But it will happen. What is my main motivation? And once I've disposed of them, my kids. My kids are my main motivation. I've seen it in the past of, like, you know, kids with obese parents or, you know, overweight parents, and it's just like, I don't want to be that person. I mean, I don't want to be on the sidelines when they're playing football or doing this, or I can't join in, or, you know, I don't want to be the one stood there at the school gates waiting for them to be collected and they're just there, you know, because I'm self-conscious anyway because of my weight. I just had these things, just me standing there and them laughing at me because of the size of me and all that sort of stuff. That was always in my mind when I haven't had kids. And I'm doing something about it now, so by the time I get to school, none of that's going to bother me, none of that's going to be a worry at all. But yeah, so my main motivation is my main motivation is to do it for myself, because at the end of the day you have to do everything for yourself. You have to be ready to change yourself to, you know, do everything else. So obviously I need to do it for myself and my health, and that's what I'm doing. I'm selfish about it sometimes. Like, I need to get my workouts in. You know, I can't spend as much time with Daniel as I want because I have to get my workouts in. But he understands because he benefits from it as well at the end of the day. So my main motivation is my boys, my husband and my boys. They're my main motivation to do this. I want them to be proud of me for what I've achieved. And I know my kids don't understand it, but when they're old enough, they're going to look back at pictures of me when I was holding them as babies and notice that I ain't that size no more. And I did it all for them because I don't want to be stood at the sidelines while they're playing. I want to be joining in, you know. And when it's like parents, you know, when you go to sports day, I don't know whether they still do this obviously, but you know, when you go to sports day and then they have the mummy and daddy's race, I want to win that. I want to join in and win, why not? But yeah, so my main motivation is my boys, because I don't want them to be embarrassed of me. It's pure and simple, isn't it? I might, you know, if I was even comfortable that size, I don't want them to be embarrassed. I don't want them to be bullied because of me and my mistakes. They've done nothing wrong to deserve that. So yeah, definitely my main motivation is my boys. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? In 5 years' time, my boys will be at school. I see myself a lot healthier, a lot fitter, a lot smaller. Definitely at target. Definitely maintaining my target. Hopefully joined a gym by then and joining that in my spare time. And I think one of my main this is one of my main goals, my ultimate goals in my head, is when I lose the weight and maintain it for a bit, my ultimate goal is to appear, as stupid as sound, in a Slimming World magazine. I'm going to tell them my story of how I started and did it myself and then joined group and all this, and I've lost all the weight, and appear in a Slimming World magazine. So that's like my ultimate goal. On top of that, what I really want to do is I really kind of think I'd be good at it. I really want to be a Slimming World counsellor. Yeah, I want to join Slimming World and help others. I don't want to do it like now. I don't want to do it in a year's time when I maintain. I want to do it when my kids are at school and I've got a bit more spare time to focus on it. Because I don't think I'd be able to juggle it all now. But I want to be able to tell people how I maintained it, how I did it all. You know, no offence to anyone out there who's a Slimming World counsellor, because they do amazing jobs and everyone loses weight. So, you know, at the end of the day, they're amazing. Like my one, she's amazing and, you know, she's so supportive. But I think maybe, like, because I've been bigger in the 20s, stones, I am a bit more relatable to maybe some more people who are bigger. So, you know, maybe coming from, you know, being that high and proving you can do it, I'm going to be a bit more relatable to more range of people. Doing it by myself and then joining group, I'd be, I think, a bit more relatable than that, but I've done both. You know, it's not like I've just done it at home or I've just done it in group. I've experienced both. I know what both is like. So yeah, that is my ultimate goal. And I mean, when I started these YouTube channels, I had people messaging me, I had people from work asking for advice and like inspiration of how I'm doing it, and I'm just winging it, you know. And I have random people sometimes on Instagram and obviously on YouTube like asking me how I do it, and ask, you know, and it's like, and telling me I inspire them and all this, and you know, and it's like that's what I want to do. I want to help people. So that's what I see myself in 5 years' time. I want to be a Slimming World counsellor, and I want to inspire and help other people do the same journey as me. So yeah, so thank you for Happy Cat Fern questions. I'm gonna mention this one because I think she wrote it anyway as either a joke or I had to respond to it. But this is from Tammy. Hi Tammy. Have you got Ark Survival Evolution yet? No. If anyone doesn't know, it's a game. Me and my husband Daniel, we do have a gaming channel, and Tammy, an old friend of mine, she also has a gaming channel, and she's been playing this one, and it looks awesome. No, we haven't got it yet. We are going on holiday soon, and a lot of stuff has happened, so it's on the to-do list when we got a bit more money. As you might notice, we've not uploaded any of our 7 Days to Die videos on there. It's because we kind of took a bit of a break because I had issues, Daniel had some health issues, and then we're just kind of refocusing and trying to find the time again to do it. But anyway, yeah, so thank you, Tammy, for them questions. We will get it, and we'll let you know when we do. Another question, I wasn't sure whether she put this as just generally asked, but I thought bugger it, I'm going to add it in this anyway. This is Rachel's Pointless Vlogs. Hello. I know she follows me on Instagram as well. How many times a week do you work out, and how long for? I'm on a 90-day program at the moment. So for the first 3 weeks, I'm doing it for 6 days, and I have a day's rest. In the booklet, it says if you need to, you can take a day's rest. So, I mean, the other ones, I used to take random days here or there. Sometimes stuff happens and you can't do workouts that night or that day. So I do have the odd rest day here. So, but at the moment, I'm doing it for 6 days. Monday is my rest. Well, even when I go on the other weeks and you're not meant to have a rest day, I will still have a rest day Monday because that's my weigh-in. So I'm not free in the evenings to do any workouts anyway. So Monday's my rest day at the moment. How long for? It all depends. The different ones are different times. A couple of them are 45 minutes, a couple of them are 20 minutes. So yeah, so I've been, at least I you know, as long as I do something and it clocks up on my Body Magic, then it's all good. Sometimes if I'm feeling like this week, because I've been doing the endurance ones, some of the strength ones, I feel like I've not done anything. So I've been going on YouTube and doing a few 20-minute workouts on there, like cardio ones, just to feel like I've actually done something. It just killed me the next day because then my muscles are hurting and I'm like, oh god. So yeah, so it varies. Like I said, I'm doing 6 days at the moment, and it varies times each day. So, but I am starting to log my workouts on my Instagram as well as my food. I'm doing my workouts so everyone can see what I'm doing and that sort of thing. So yeah, so I think that's all my questions. I'm sorry for rabbiting on a bit. So you had a bit about my future plans and my workout schedule. And that's about it. So thank you everyone for your questions. Thank you everyone for the 100 subscribers. Amazing. And I'm planning on doing my videos on a Tuesday so I can upload them and then they'll be ready for you Wednesday. As soon as I do them, I can upload them. So I'm not going to leave you hanging this week. So I would let you know. But I don't. I have a feeling it's not going to be a good one tomorrow. I don't know. I have this feeling I've gained. But people are waiting to see tomorrow. So yeah, I hope you've all had a good weekend. And I will catch you later. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment below and subscribe if you haven't. Take care, guys. Bye.